Okay. Applying force against Derek. That's force right there. Okay, this is motion.
Any change in position.
This is an example of displacement. I start right here, okay, and these are chairs. And then I walk all the way around. And I end up back here, and the displacement is 0. So there you go, there's... Okay, this is an example of gravitational force.
Get hit by a car, see hit by light.
You always go back to the ground. An example of friction would be this ball rolling, and it eventually stops when it's rolling. Watch. This is an example of buoyancy. It floats. This is an example of magnetic force. Two magnets, and then they come together. And they come together. This is an example of elastic force. This hairband or whatever, stretches when I pull on it. Ponytail. Okay, this is an example of electrical force. Here's a balloon, and you rub it against your hair, and it sticks. So, yeah, pretty cool. Okay, this is an example of the centripetal force. So, yeah, I have this ball duct taped to some styrofoam tube.
And it has to be a process of moving or being moved. It has to be what's it?
This is an example of velocity. Tennis ball moves 1 yard in a certain amount of seconds, and this is what it is. It took 1.42 seconds to travel 1 yard. This is an example of velocity. It rolls and it eventually stops. And even though it stops, it's changing velocity, so that'd make it acceleration. This is an example of momentum. Derek's going to come towards me here, and I'm going to stop him. It's going to be kind of hard, but I'll stop him. Okay, start walking.
Yeah, like that. You're cheating.
Yeah.
Hopping off of us.
Kind of difficult, but that's momentum. Unless acted upon by an external force. Okay, this is an example of Newton's first law of motion. You blow up the balloon, and without tying it, when you let go, air pushes out, and so that pushes the balloon to the imposed force and goes in the direction of the force. Okay, an example of Newton's second law would be Derek here, baby Derek, trying to push this computer cart, and he struggles. See, he's struggling, and once I push it, it's very easy. It's very, very easy. And yeah, that's pretty much an example of Newton's second law. Yeah. This is an example of Newton's third law.
Oh, you want